Everybody have their new AT&T BlackBerry? It's 4G, so you can do more faster. So, Catherine, post more YouTube videos of your baby acting adorable.
Baby, on it.
Matt, ignore me and keep updating your fantasy team.
Huh?
Jeff, play a game.
Turbo boosting now, sir.
Dennis, check in everywhere you go on Foursquare.
That's Mayor Dennis of the water cooler.
You're the best. Liz, rock out to Pandora.
Oh, no, I'm an only child.
And Nick, you shouldn't even be here. You can do everything from the golf course. Good? Good.
On AT&T, BlackBerry Torch moves at the speed of 4G.
Now it's time for a one-of-a-kind party. Let's have a real good time. 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 Hey, mami, vamos a disfrutar la vida. Let's have a real good time.
When you're hungry for a hot, fresh half-pound burger straight off the grill, nothing tastes better than a DQ Belt Buster. So big and delicious, it takes a real Texan to finish one.
DQ, that's what I like about Texas.
Twitter feed blowing up tonight. There we go. Tuned into the CW, KCEB. Well, that's us right here. We're actually on air right now. Van, 57-40 final. JT Highland Park from Harold Wilson. All your info on the EPFinalScore.com Twitter feed. Welcome back. And what can you say about those Kilgore Bulldogs? They have just turned it up big time in the past month. Tonight at Tiger Stadium in Corsicana against Lancaster, trying to get to round 3 of the playoffs. That's where we find our Desmond Nugent for all the Bulldog highlights. Des, take it away.
That's right, Eric. It's been 2 long-awaited years since the last time the Cougar Bulldogs made their presence felt in the state playoffs. Bulldog fans are in high hopes of not only advancing further in the state playoffs, but to win a state championship, just like they did in 2004.
The 04 team, they had size, speed, they had all the athletes, and everyone just looks at this team as we're just a small team, but I mean, and no one expected us to do very much with how we performed at the very beginning of the year.
Trying to prove all the naysayers wrong, the Kilgore Bulldogs go head-to-head with the Lancaster Tigers. Very first play of the game, Kilgore gets right after it on the kickoff, and Lancaster just can't hold on to the ball. Bulldogs will retrieve it a couple plays later in the first series, and you get results like this. Riley Toller with a handoff to this guy, Dondre Halton, for the 13-yard touchdown, 7-0 Kilgore. Second quarter, Bulldogs still up by a touchdown. 4th and long for the Lancaster Tigers. Devin Hodge trying to get it going. He looks left, goes to the right, but the Bulldogs defense was just too tenacious tonight. Later in the second quarter, Toller, sweet toss to LD Anthony. He would get a first down to move the sticks, and star running back Mr. Halton will put in the exclamation point. Touchdown Kilgore. Eric, if the Bulldogs keep this up, a repeat of 2004 looks very promising. What's the final score?
They did indeed, Mr. Desmond Nugent. Great job there. 14-6. Kilgore just keeps finding ways to win. Congratulations to Coach Wood and company. All right, the Bullard Panthers recorded their first ever playoff win last weekend. Trying to make it 2 in a row over at Bruce Field in Athens tonight against Waco Robinson. 2 very evenly matched teams. Early on, Colton Mebane to Tanner Schmidt. Come on, Tanner. Busted out to the right side. Bullard just plays so hard and with so much passion. Now, they wouldn't get 6 out of this, but Weston Gray, what a weapon. You can't have enough good kickers in high school football. 3-0. Now, how about this big play by Jess Wood on defense, taking out the Waco Robinson player. Then Mebane working that up spread offense to Sal Giuliano. Move the sticks. And that would set up a little play action. Mebane up top. Hayden Bryant wide open. Looked like Romo to LaRon Robinson last week against the Bills. 52-yard touchdown, 9-0. But watch this play. Got to show up by Robinson. Carson Earp to Alex Rogers. I don't know if he was in bounds or not, but the one-handed catch deserves some airtime. Final score, though, Bullard. The historic season continues, beating Robinson tonight 53-41. Rose Stadium next. There are your 3-time defending champion Carthage Bulldogs taking on North Forney. Early on in the ball game, North Forney on the option. Look out. Here comes DK Calloway. He gets the scoop. Can he get the score? gets to the 25-yard line. You love to have defensive plays like that. Blake Bogenschutz going to the Army All-American right away. That is Edward Pope. You can't stop him on the goal line. He gets it in, and Carthage takes a 7-0 lead. Mr. Pope, not only one of the best receivers in Texas, look at the defense by him right here, shutting down that option pitch. Good job there. Now we get toward the end of the first. Bogenschutz is going to go up top. There's Pope again. You can't leave that guy open. Gets the first down. We roll over to the second quarter. Same drive. Look out. Tevin Pipkin, just a sophomore. 25 yards on that one. Then watch this play. Bogenschutz, play action. Up top, Sammy Core. You've got to be kidding me, Sammy. What a catch. That is good for a touchdown, I believe. That could be play of the night. We'll see. Carthage moving on, 31-14, your final score. With us now live from the ETFinalScore.com headquarters over at the Tyler Paper, let's bring in Chase Colson. And Chase, I think we're getting you in here just in time because we've got some unanswered questions. Henderson, Salina, is that the matchup I'm hearing?
You may be right, Eric. I haven't heard on that one yet, but that's the one that I would expect. And that could be one that you could play up in Dallas somewhere next week. And number 5 in the state versus defending champ sounds good to me.
And then Gilmer Buckeyes, do we know anything about their next round opponent?
They're going to play Van Alstyne next week. We're not sure where yet.
But, all right, how about the games tonight, Chase? Chapel Hill, Clint Buckley described it best. They needed a crunch time down-the-wire game. They got it with La Vega and got it done. That really may separate them in that number 1 status to, hey, it's time to just play football now.
Oh, absolutely. I was listening to Bill Coates on the radio, listening to the game, and it was just, I was getting so excited just to listen to that game, just how exciting it was. And you're right, they've really established themselves as a team to beat. And, you know, they're playing a team with 2 great running backs, a great defense, an All-American on the offensive line who's going to Texas Tech. And they bear down, especially on defense. And that's where it's going to come down to in the playoffs and those big defensive plays. And then Andrew Tucker taking it to the house for 92 yards doesn't hurt you either.
Let's just hope they play a little bit closer next Friday. I hate not having Chapel Hill Bulldog highlights. Real quick, Chase, Kilgore Bulldogs, did you see this happening? Be honest.
You know, almost. I had a lot of questions. I picked Kilgore to win tonight. You know, they just started off so slow, and their record is so deceiving at 6-5. Ladarius Anthony's the best running back in East Texas. I mean, bar none. You know, Lancaster had a great record, but Kilgore just has playmakers, and I'll take East Texas and playmakers over a lot of teams anytime.
All right, thank you very much there, Chase Colson. Want to get you back in at the end of the show on any updates on playoff matchups for next weekend. All right, let's move on to the ARP Tigers. They were a big game tonight down in Teague. They were in Teague, playing Rogers. They win big. 52-20. Man, Coach Irwin using that bye week to perfection, and they get a big win. And for a game breakdown of some sort, not the whole game, Clay Ilo from the Tyler Paper, former CBS 19 intern. Clay just took them to the woodshed tonight, didn't they? ARP did.
Well, they sure did. It's easy to take a big lead when you force 4 turnovers in the second quarter and capitalize on all of them.
Who stood out tonight? I mean, you scored 52 points. Somebody's got to be getting it done. And I know ARP has a good running game.
Oh, yeah. Kyle Copeland scored 4 times and ran for 122 yards on 20 carries. He and Michael Potts carried the load of the night for ARP. And like I said, you score 4 touchdowns in the second quarter off 4 fumbles. That makes your job a whole lot easier.
Clay, any word on next round for the ARP Tigers? Is it too early to tell?
No, I believe what I've heard is Corgan Camden defeated Centerville 22-14, and so ARP will face Corgan next week.
All right, we'll probably have a location maybe tonight, probably sometime tomorrow. Clay, thanks for the update. Be careful getting back. There you go, Scotty. Let's get to the scoreboard. Rusk plays tomorrow. Don't forget about that against Lorraine at Dangerfield, doing what they do, winning in the playoffs, 49-7 right there. New Boston takes care of Pottsboro, 47-26. Melissa keeps winning. They beat Eustis tonight, 19-10. A couple other scores for you. Crockett wins over Newton. Malakoff, their season comes to an end. East Chambers winning 24-7. There's Alba Golden. What a great year. They got to the playoffs for the first time, but U Springs ends their season 61-12. And last night, Franklin all over St. Augustine, 57-12. Break time. We'll be right back with more highlights and scores.